Y'all better tighten up.
2, 1, 5.
What's up, guys? Titan Lifestyle with Big Drew.
Titan Lifestyle, it's Friday. Tampa's on fire right now. A lot of good stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
We're ready to jump right into it.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna. I mean, obviously, this pandemic. We don't really think about it every day, but our state is kind of lucky. Florida's closed at the last of everybody pretty much, and now we've opened up before everybody, and we don't have as stringent, I guess, as lockdowns as some of these different states.
Yeah.
So everybody's flocking to Florida, from professional athletes to bodybuilding shows. New York pros coming here.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be crazy.
Big news. I think it's because Tim Garner and the pay-per-view thing did such a good job with the Tampa Pro.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people saw how it happened, that the show did happen, because they pushed a lot of shows back.
Right.
So now that one actually did happen, it was successful. It wasn't the same. It wasn't as many people, but that they did have a show, was successful. A lot of good competitors, a lot of new people winning shows. So
yeah.
Even the NPC, the shorter guy in the NPC dominated that, and then Hunter was one of the first guys ever. First pro show wins the Tampa Pro. So Tampa's on fire right now.
Yeah, he had some good lineage, with his dad. Obviously, his dad set a great standard for him. He was
Derek.
Derek, IFBB Pro, Derek Olson, Weapon X, Team Titan takes home third place at this pro show. This was awesome. Tampa Pro, obviously, people been fiending to do something. They've been just clawing, kicking, scraping, trying to get out and do something. Yeah. So, especially in bodybuilding, because all the shows have been canceled and stuff like that. Tampa Pro is already a pretty big show. We were the main sponsors for years of that show. But at that point, for him to come out and do that, and 212, it's a pretty competitive class. And we were there, actually. We showed up just for that.
Yeah, as soon as we walked in, it was maybe two other guys went on, then we saw Derek. His improvements are ridiculous. And one thing I give him a lot of credit for is making improvements. He even had a post about it, making improvements. Because a lot of guys, they look the same every year. They just may hold in a little bit more water or a little bit more fat. Yeah. But in terms of actual muscle tissue, if you look at Derek's pictures from last year or year before, he's actually gained lean muscle tissue as opposed to not just bettering his conditioning.
Absolutely.
A lot of athletes, they better their condition. They think, I look better. Yeah, you're more conditioned, but did you actually gain muscle in the right places? Right. Which Derek's actually gained tissue and got leaner. So shout out to Derek, Titan athlete. He might even qualify for the Olympia now. He's moving up in the points. Yeah. I think he's got 8 points. There's only one other 212 guy that's above him for points in terms of Olympia qualification. So a Titan guy maybe going to the Olympia is huge.
Absolutely.
Huge.
Absolutely. So we'll see. So because New York Pro, and they didn't know what they were going to do with it. So I said it's in the pro show. It's real close. And, at that point, we're going to see who takes it, here at Tampa again, I guess. But yeah, big shout out to Rachel Daniels, a.k.a. Lois Lane, taking first place. Just dominating. I called it in the interview. I told everybody she was going to take it. At that point she did. So, big ups to her. Now it's on to get the pro card for her, hopefully next.
She looked like a pro up there.
Absolutely.
When you see her and you see the other pros up there, looks like she could stand right there with those.
Yeah.
With those
and
ladies,
she's gained a lot of muscle tissue over the years. Lean mass. So she looks good. Conditions as well. Great personality, attitude. So it was really good for her. Another shout out to Jose Santiago. He took second place. At that point, really great. Now, I showed you before. I was just looking at him today because Iron Bay Classic's coming up next month, and we're the main sponsor for that. So, really good friends with Jose Santiago, one of the guys that puts it on. And at that point, when I looked at the memories, and I seen him, then, and then seeing him now.
Yeah, with the goatee and the lot bigger.
It's
like two different people.
Well, honestly, you look at both of the photos. You're like, holy cow! He looks. Obviously, because he's way more conditioned. Yeah. Just cleaner muscle. He looks better. Even in the face, it just looks a lot thinner. It's awesome. So seeing him come back and do that was really cool. So big shout out to our athletes, man. It was a great weekend for our athletes.
Janine did well too.
Janine too. Janine Mikowski, another Titan athlete.
She's like the posing. Her and Sheila Black are two women from Tampa that are some of the best posers, not just in Tampa area, but in the country. Yep. So, shout out to Janine. She did real well with her posing. She's actually a posing coach, too. So, if you guys need a posing coach, Go see Janine. She's on.
Another IFBB pro, man.
Another one. Another Titan athlete.
Yeah, another Titan athlete.
Titan takeover,
so,
Tampa takeover. It's everywhere.
It was awesome, man. You know, it was awesome. It's good to see everybody performing out there. You know, not just talking the talk, but walking the walk.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good. And then, you know, at that point, the therapies have definitely helped some of the athletes. You know, we didn't get to talk about Anastasia Ryder beforehand, where she's going to go on, because she's. Yeah. We got a lot of stuff coming for you guys. You know, our athletes are on the way to start kicking butt, so just keep looking for them to dominate out there. Next one, therapy of the week. Let's talk about Thymosin alpha-1 peptide. So, you know, this one we talk about, and we've talked about it a lot lately because of coronavirus out there. And this is not a cure for coronavirus. I just want to put it out there. But could help boost the immune system. And not even just coronavirus, but all the different viruses and bacteria out there that we're not even hearing about anymore. We don't hear about the flu anymore or anything else.
Yeah.
It's just, everything is COVID-19. So
and with that, it's not something you're gonna take and feel great or feel tired.
Right.
You may not feel anything at all.
Right.
It's what it's gonna prevent you from becoming. Prevent you from becoming ill. Strengthen your immune system. The typical one a day keeps the doctor away. Is like. That is what this is about. 1 ml a day
100%.
prevent you from being sick. So it's not something you're going to take and be like, oh, I don't feel anything. You're not supposed to feel anything from it. It's supposed to prevent you from illness and all that stuff too.
Absolutely. And how it works is it increases T cells in the body. So helper cells and killer cells, both are T cells. There's 2 different types. What they do is they go down, they track down these bad cells in the body. The killer cell eradicates it. The helper cell brings it back. So it helps your body repair itself pretty much as far as cell-wise. They use this with cancer patients that are going through chemotherapy because all their cells are getting fried or killed. At that point, it's helping boost their immune function there. All different types, like hepatitis. I mean, that's another one that kind of goes after the liver and stuff like that. For immune function, it's going to boost for there. Just everyday colds, all these different things that your immune system needs help with. This is giving it the best possible defense by gaining more T cells to go out in the body. Even with COVID-19, they talk about T cell augmentation, and this is kind of a part of that. So check it out. I want you guys to check it out. You guys can even Google it if you want to. It's a FDA orphan drug, so it's used here in the U.S. It's out there as a manufactured product, Zadaxin, Zadaxin, if you guys want to look that up too. And you guys can go right to the website to the pharmaceutical company that makes it and check it out and what it does. If you guys are interested in that therapy, you guys can always call or text us, 727-389-3220.
From your phone, it's that easy. You don't even have to come in. You can do it from your phone. You don't have to talk to us. You can text. So when we say call or text, it doesn't mean after you come in and after you do this or that. You can do everything from your phone. Website from your phone. I mean, everything from your phone. The reason why I say from your phone is because I'm always on my phone. So if it, from your laptop, desktop, whatever you want to use, house phone. But I mean, it's that easy. You don't actually have to come in. And when you get your stuff done, you can go to whatever's closest to you to get your stuff done. And we just work with them to get you what you need, basically. You know, so it's not like you're coming all the way here.
It's real simple, really
every
easy.
state.
Call, text, email. You know, at that point, you can get a hold of us. You're going to fill out the new patient paperwork. You can do that from your phone, like me or Drew would probably do, because we're on our phones a lot. And at that point, you guys can see the doctor or medical provider from your phone. The medications get shipped directly to your doorstep, so you don't have to go out. You can be safe and do the right thing and still feel good, look good, and perform better. So, you know, if you guys want to be interested in any of our different services, from hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, bedroom enhancing therapies, libido enhancers, peptides, so different peptides that we do, like Thymosin alpha-1 that we talked about, nationwide, and all these different services, blood work, you name it, we can do it, help you look better, feel better, and perform better. So that's what we do here at Titan Medical Center. Minneapolis, they're telling the police and residents to obey criminals and be prepared to be robbed.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
That even sounds like ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean,
wow.
It's almost giving criminals a green light. It's weird. Yeah, I mean,
wow. So this is what the police officer said? This is what the police say. Wow.
Yeah, they made a public statement, like a public announcement saying this.
Can you believe this?
I can't believe what's going on.
This is some movie. This is a bad movie, guys. This is like some end of the world type things that I mean,
I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to avoid confrontation and maybe, you know, shootings and, you know, stabbings, and they're trying to take the violent part out of it. But at the same time, to go out and say that, I mean, that basically says you're
giving a green
light.
light.
Walk to someone's house, say, "Give me everything," and they have to say, "Okay."
You're giving people a green light.
I wish someone would come to my house.
Yeah, man. This is just
and
crazy.
try something like
This is
that.
crazy. I mean, even for sorry to say this, we might as well just not have police at that point. They might as well just go home. I mean, if that's what it is. They might as well go home, and it's going to be like, this is like some South America type thing, I would say, to a degree, or another country, where basically like criminals or cartels or whoever it is, they run the show, man. They call the shots, and that's who the law is. And at that point, that's why people used to pay the mob almost back in the day for because other people would come in and try to extort them.
Yeah.
So at that point, or other criminals would try to rob them. Well, at least they would pay the mob, and at that point they would get some protection. They're at least paying for that protection. And I mean, other neighborhoods I know this back home, the same thing. People
that's
on
like
the
something.
block.
That's like something you would say to like somebody like that, like a child or a wife or something. Like, if they come, just don't.
Right.
Not police say that.
Not
That's
police.
like what you would say over like dinner conversation with friends or family.
Wow.
If they come, just whatever.
They've reported a
What the police
46%
saying.
increase in carjackings and a 36% increase in robberies compared to the same time last year.
Yeah, that's huge.
Oh my God! I mean, 46%.
That's like half, almost, basically.
That almost is a half. I mean, you might as well call it a half. I mean,
Yeah.
this is pretty crazy, guys. I mean, listen, if you aren't in the state, obviously, or you don't read the news, because I mean, a lot of people want to stay away from the media right now. I totally understand that. But we've got to know about current events. There's things that are going on, because there is good information out there, and there's information like this that, I mean, really is shocking and appalling. I mean, I didn't know this at all until I read this today. Wow. This is scary.
Yeah,
This is scary.
and then with the thing going on in St. Pete starting in October, where they're not going to be responding to
Yes.
certain calls, this and that.
Yes,
It's
the
almost
caseworkers.
yeah, and it's, I mean, they told us that 2-3 months in advance, so it's almost like, okay, get ready.
It's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming.
And then
Wow.
what's his name in Lakeland? What's his Judd? What's
Yeah,
his name? I always
Judd.
forget. Judd Grady.
Grady.
Yeah. He was saying, be prepared, whatever happens if they come to your house. So.
Well, I mean, he's at least telling you the one thing. He's like, listen, if
Yeah, he's
you come in
pretty
your
real.
door,
He's
you're gonna
pretty
shoot.
direct.
You're gonna shoot.
Yeah, he's pretty direct.
And that's how it should be. And I mean, that's how it's gonna get. It's gonna get to a certain point where, because gun sales are up at an all-time high right now, and from people that would not usually buy firearms.
Yeah, people that
are buying
hated
them.
guns are going and buying.
They're
guns.
buying them
Yeah.
because, I mean, listen, if anybody, you can't see what's coming if we keep going down this path. It's going to be every man for themselves pretty much out there, and people are going to have to defend themselves one way or another. They're going to defend themselves. So get ready, man. I guess we're just going to be on this ride. We're riding it together. We just keep seeing crazier stuff every day.
Yeah. And the thing is the people, like what you said, people will defend themselves.
Yep.
The people that have families or other people in the house
Yep.
are more so looking to defend, or more so
Yep.
willing to, do what they have to do, defend.
Yep.
So if someone lives alone is one thing, but if guy got a family and kids and all this
man.
stuff in the house and animals and all this, his grandmother
coming.
in the other room, this and that, they come to,
I'm
best
coming.
believe he's not gonna, it's a little bit different. So any situation is bad,
Real bad. I
Any
mean,
situation
for
is
that
bad.
especially. Sorry, guys, keep turning this camera around here. All right, so I mean, it's bad. So I'm going to jump one topic ahead, because the NRA. So, because it kind of goes along with this, we're talking about defending yourself with guns and stuff like that. So, the New York Attorney General, at that point, she is trying to go after the NRA to dissolve the NRA, which is the National Rifle Association. So what this is basically this is a pro Second Amendment group that's been around for a long time, and obviously they're advocates of people having guns responsibly, right? So, and they've been around forever. So at this point, she's trying to go after them because they're not standing their part with the gun safety and all this other stuff. So I really don't know what to say about this. New York has a lot of problems already, and she's trying to go after people's Second Amendment, because this is kind of like.
Yeah.
This is kind of a push for Second Amendment stuff. So at that point, listen, I'm a gun owner. I've got my concealed license, so I'm legal as far as all that goes. Gotta have some sort of protection to be able. That's your Second Amendment right, So for them to try to go after this stuff, it's just like before.
This is why they're doing it.
Okay, so seeking to dissolve gun rights advocacy group and accusing top executive of years of illegal self-dealings that funded a lavish lifestyle.
That's why.
Wow.
Okay, so they're gonna try to go. I mean, there's no problem with the NRA. Like, nobody is like whistleblown in the NRA. There wasn't somebody that came out and said, this is going down. I mean, at this point, this is like really, really crazy for them to even go after this. And there's not a problem there. Nobody's like whistleblowing. Like, there's an issue. Like,
there's just a lot of gun talk going wrong now. Like, it seems like there's a lot of gun talk, whether it's a shooting, whether it's, gun rights, whether it's buy a gun, carry a gun, what happens if they pull a gun. There's a lot of gun talk. So,
well, I mean, think about it, man.
Be careful.
Some of these cities, man, I mean, the shootings over the weekends, I mean, it's pretty killings.
A lot of traffic stop altercations and shootings. Wow. A lot of wood. It happened before, but just like what you said, it's more now.
There's
it's
more.
Like, it's everywhere.
More.
It's like,
people are heightened. People are upset. People are frustrated. People are reacting and not so rational. I mean, that's my biggest thing. Like, people are really sensitive right now, and they're just acting out, I guess. So it's just crazy. I mean, we were talking about the other day. I don't know if you got to see it. We were talking about like there's a miniature golf course place, and these 300 kids got dropped off there, and dude, something happened where they couldn't play or something like that, and one of the kids and then it went on to a misfit, and these kids destroyed the place, picked the plastic thing up.
How old were the kids?
I mean, they were from like, I don't know, like
7
15 to like 7 years old, and it was just, they like the mini golf clubs called the cops. Were like, listen, we can't even do anything. We can't do the social distancing right now because these people are just overrunning.
And
the video. I mean, it's ridiculous.
And you know what the crazy thing is? Those kids were probably watching all those YouTube videos and those news videos.
For sure.
All the looting and stuff going on, this and that, and they're like, okay,
That's the example.
That's what I'm saying. So people say, that's like, it's almost like case in point type thing. Like, I have never heard of kids doing that before. Like in the masses like that?
Dude.
Maybe at a school cafeteria fight or something.
When we get
I've never heard of 300.
We're going to watch that video when we get over
that's going to be next week.
You.
We got to do something.
It's nuts. It's really crazy. So, it's just nuts. So Illinois made it illegal to film police officers without their permission.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know about
good, bad? Good and bad? Bad? You should be able to film them, but people are taking it like they're like trying to like agitate them and while they're filming them too, or they agitate them and they pull out the video. So like, now listen, I think the body cams.
I think it's the same thing with the body cam. If the police officer has the ability to turn the body cam off,
they should not be able to do that.
The body cam's pointless.
Yep, they should not be able to do that.
If it's illegal to record them, then obviously they're doing something wrong. Yep. Why is it illegal to record them? So I feel like it's the same thing. I feel like it has to either be all one way or the other. They can't have the authority to watch us, but we can't watch them.
It's a felony to do so, and adding jail time if a person eavesdrops on a police officer. Whoa, this is kind of scary now. Okay. Well, I didn't get to read the whole article.
And Chicago has the most, in terms of guns and shootings and all that, they have the most shootings, the most killings, the most murders, the most crazy weekends, holidays.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's up there.
This is pretty serious. Yeah, I don't think that's right either. I think you should be able to video record to a certain extent, because if they're doing something wrong, you put them on video. And I definitely don't think the body cam should ever be turned off. At that point, they should be rolling 24/7.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose.
24/7. They shouldn't have any access to be able to turn
dash
them on
cams or anything like that. They should be
24/7. And some of the states, they run 24/7 because some of the states do audits on the dash cams.
Yeah.
And some of these states, they've caught officers saying racist stuff on these dash cams because they're forgetting that it's recording.
Yeah, I've seen some.
And at that point, you get fired, and that's good. That's what we want. We want the bad ones out for sure.
It makes it seem like they're hiding something.
It does, yeah. It's not good. It's definitely not good.
I mean, pretty much, in this day and age, there's cameras everywhere.
Yep.
I mean, unless you're literally in your house that you built. I mean, there's cameras everywhere.
Absolutely, and then watch out if you live with your wife or girlfriend and she's suspicious of you because she'll be filming you. One of my buddies, I was just talking the other day, and God bless him, man. I'm really sorry, but basically like he had a little argument with her. She left, and at that point, he was talking to one of his buddies on the phone, and forgot that they have the cameras with audio and everything hooked up. And he's talking to his buddies about some chick at the YMCA and her banging body or something like that. Yeah. And she calls him up. He remembers real quick, goes upstairs, takes her off. And at that point, she calls him. She's like, nephew, I heard you everything. I'm like, oh my God.
Even audio. Even if they're not watching, they're listening to it.
They're listening. Yeah. The streets is watching all times, man, for sure.
Your phone, too, everything.
Absolutely. So TikTok is supposed to be banned in 45 days.
It's not a big deal to me. I've never had it.
And
Never
WeChat.
cared about it. I know a lot of people use it.
Well,
I mean,
check this out. So this was the thing about it. So Trump signed this executive order last night. He said he was going to do this about a week ago. He said, you know, he didn't have an exact day at that point, but he signed it last night. So 45 days from now, nobody is supposed to be doing business at all with TikTok and WeChat. Now, at this point, what was supposed to happen was the U.S. company was supposed to buy TikTok, like Microsoft has been talking about buying it, because they want it to be American-owned and American soil if it's going to even be used here. Because they're worried about spying and stuff like that from China. This is really crazy. You know, my kid was on TikTok. I took him off when they said there was, like, spying. And I'm like, all right, no more TikTok. And it just gets banned. A lot of people use this as social media platforms. So
Instagram has their own form now too.
Yeah.
With the
So
Reels.
Instagram and Reels just came out. Now they have all the tools on there. TikTok, so basically, so Facebook, who owns Instagram, basically did it. Just taking them out pretty much. You know, I mean,
it's weird the timing on those two.
Right?
Too. It just seems like all of a sudden, as soon as they're like, we're about to ban TikTok. Yeah. Here's something that's almost the same thing.
Yeah, here's the exact same thing on our platform.
At the same time. Like, it's not like it next year, or it's not like it overlapped a little. It's almost like one after the other. Okay.
It is. It's kind of...
They just want shifting people from TikTok to that. So.
Right, back to Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. You can't leave.
Because they were getting affected by it, you know, because so many users going to TikTok instead of going to Instagram and Facebook, and a lot of the younger kids, you know. Like I said, my kid's 11, so if he was doing it, all his other friends and buddies were on it too.
Yeah, because at first it seemed like a kid thing, and then after a while you see like older people, then everybody was
doing it. It was a dance
and
this and that. It's kind of crazy. But another thing which really affected not us, but the Chinese market, they took a big hit in their economic stance today because of this, because it generated so much money and stuff like that. So their economy got affected to a certain degree because of this. And TikTok says they're going to fight it out. Probably not going to win, but I guess it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. So no more TikTok in 45 days. So get your TikTok out of you now, because it's going to be going away.
Yeah, start shifting everything to real or whatever.
44 more days.
44 days, exactly, because he signed it last night. So it was really crazy. Police chase ends with suspects jumping off the bridge. This happened right here in Tampa.
Yeah.
St. Petersburg, actually, right?
Yeah, I don't know where I was yesterday, but Art shot me the video, the live. I was watching it, and I was like, at first I read the headline, it seemed more crazy, but after I read different articles, different sources, it doesn't seem like they jumped.
Oh, yeah, they jumped.
I don't know if they actually jumped. The ones I saw, it seemed like they crashed and...
Yeah.
Like they got out in the water, but I don't know if they physically jumped from the bridge to the water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so these guys were criminals, obviously, or they were getting chased by Florida Highway Patrol. At that point, they must have lost control of their vehicle, whatever it was. And this is a pretty big bridge.
Yeah, it's like, for people that don't know Florida, the bridge is, 11 miles long?
Yeah, it's a big bridge.
I mean, you don't realize, it seems almost like a highway. You don't even realize you're on a bridge if you're driving. It's so long.
And if you get stuck on this bridge, it is forever, man. You're sitting there for hours.
There's no exits. There's no gas stations.
You ain't getting off. There's water on both sides
so
forever.
If you don't have your gas lights on, and
you're good.
You can do.
So these guys, basically got out and jumped off, and one died. The other one's in the hospital. Usually people do die when they jump from this bridge. We've had people before that are suicides and jump from this bridge. But it's just crazy how this all happened. I guess, they weren't getting taken alive, or they thought they were going to get out of it,
Have they found them yet?
Yeah.
They did?
Yep.
Last I heard. Okay.
Yep.
So, they definitely got out of the car and jumped in the water to escape.
They tried to escape.
Oh, they did?
These guys tried to do whatever they could. Jumped off the bridge. How
old were they?
18,
16, and 18.
Yeah, 16 and 18. Wow. That's, 16 and 18 years old.
The suspect who died was 16. Wow. The other was 18, was injured. Wow, that's not good.
Large amounts of cash and narcotics were found inside the suspect's vehicle.
Hence the chase.
So, 16 years old, man. That's a damn shame. Wow. Well, that sucks, man. Just another thing. But this Tampa, or Florida, I should say, we got the craziest stuff that happens here.
Yeah.
You read about some of this stuff. It's
I've been here since I've never heard of something on that bridge happen like that. I've heard of accidents here and there. There's always traffic backed up, but I've never heard of someone jumping from the bridge or a chase on the bridge or anything like that.
Just like what it was, I think it was maybe a year or 2 years ago. A guy like got out and threw his daughter over the bridge.
Oh yeah, I heard about it. Yeah.
I mean, we've had some pretty sad stuff.
Yeah,
man,
I saw that.
You know?
Yeah.
So at that point,
That's
it's pretty crazy. So guys, please don't do anything stupid. Don't jump from bridges. You're gonna die. You might as well get took in custody. Call a lawyer.
Or if you really want to just stop everything, just don't have a whole bunch of narcotics.
Large amounts of money.
And then you won't have to go on a high speed chase to do. I mean. It's
don't
bad.
run.
It's bad. Someone passed. Bad. Someone died. I feel bad. This and that. But
man. I mean, don't run, man.
Just don't even live the lifestyle. You won't have to worry about doing.
Even at 16, you're probably not even going to get charged as an adult. I mean, I hate to even look at it that way, but you probably wouldn't. I don't know. They're charging this guy that's here from Tampa, the hacker who's 17 years old, who hacked all the Twitter accounts like Bill Gates, Barack Obama, Biden, Kanye West. Like all these big names hacked their account, and then they sent out messages about getting money for Bitcoin. And they got about
Tampa is kind of crazy right now.
Tampa's
like
crazy.
It's like the bad news, the good news, everything.
We got it all.
Like here right now.
We're well rounded here in Tampa. Okay, so at that point, that guy's getting charged as an adult. You know what his bail is? $735,000 or something. It was $735 or $737 or something stupid like that.
It has to be because he was doing such big numbers. I mean, he probably has
other
stuff going on that they don't know about, where he could just,
This was funny.
Hack into getting the money.
This was really funny. Well, they charged him with 25 felonies, which is kind of crazy. But at this point, this guy he wasn't the only guy that got busted. Another guy in UK that was attached to this guy, another teenage, like 18, 19-year-old kid, he got busted. And there was another person that was involved, and he got busted. But during this guy's, arraignment, it was all virtual, right? Yeah. And it was on Zoom. And basically, this guy's got friends out there that were hackers or whatever, and they were like interrupting the signal and putting like pornography on there. I mean, it's just a crazy story. It just keeps getting crazier and crazier. I read it today. I was like, oh my God, this is so funny. But yeah, that guy's getting charged as an adult and he didn't even do anything. Like, he didn't hurt nobody or anything like that. But he's in some big trouble.
I think if they look at the possibility of what he could have done or something like that.
Or what he could do. Yeah. I mean, basically, his lawyer was like, we need to lower the bond. This guy's a first-time offender, 17 years old, charged him as an adult. We need to lower this bond. But the prosecutor was like, if this guy gets a hold of any electronic device, he can do
go to the payphone in jail, and next thing you know, he's got next thing you know, you're out. What?
Dang, I need to get something like that in Titan.
How did he bond out? You let him go to the payphone. We told you don't let him go to the payphone.
All right, man. If we get somebody that's hacking like that, we'd be on point, man. It'd be crazy.
We'll be hackers. You push the button a couple times and then call it out for free.
That was awesome. Okay, all right. So, Halloween canceled this year.
What? I mean, it's almost like you're not even in shock anymore.
Yeah.
Like if you would have told me if Halloween was canceled 6 months ago, I'd be like, "There's no way." But now it's just like, "Oh yeah, another one." What else?
It's coming. Johnny Mac, you're right. The government is probably going to hire this guy or some other private company when he gets out of jail. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, like the movie, what was that? Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah.
Where they acted up the kid was like a young con man. He was so smart.
Man.
They took him on.
Yeah, that was.
They should.
I love that movie. That movie's awesome. So back to Halloween thing. So people are worried about this, and it goes. It's like for vendors or costume companies and stuff like that. Should they, up product? Should they not up product? I mean, are they gonna, because everything comes out every year, new costumes and stuff like that. Candy companies, they start upping production because of.
But how can they cancel Halloween though? I mean, they can cancel certain things, but if you really think about it, all I'm doing is walking to someone's private home. They're opening the door, and they're handing me something, candy, if I'm a child, and then I leave.
I think they're more worried about the social distancing portion and people walking in groups.
But how could they cancel that? Like they'd literally have to say you can't go outside at all.
No, they'll cancel Halloween. Like no trick or treating.
No, they could say no trick or treating, but what are they? I mean, how are they going to prove
they're gonna have police out there.
I don't know. It just seems crazy.
Yeah, listen, I'm 100%. I agree with you, 100%.
I love Halloween too.
I mean, I love Halloween. It's always a big holiday with me. I still dress up.
I just like because it's free candy. like literally. But the thing is, like, I was always looked a lot older than what I was. So once I hit like 10, 11, they're like, why is this teenager coming over here for candy? But that pillowcase was full to the top with candy.
That's
it was
right.
like I was sweaty from house to house.
Nobody was taking Big Drew's bag.
Oh, man.
Man, I'll tell you, we used to go out, man, before, even that, boy, like, pillowcases, fill those pillowcases full.
That was the best ever.
Seriously,
the mask be sweaty, you're just breathing in.
Remember those old
plastic
masks?
ones that used to crack?
Ones? And
it had like the rubber band that went back with a staple in it.
The small little single rubber band.
Yeah, it had like a staple. Remember, it used to always break. You used to have to like tie a ball, tie a knot.
I remember you couldn't even tell who trick or treat until they turned around.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing on the back. It was just the front.
That's how it was, man. They had that hot plastic little.
Some of the kids had the good ones. You could actually pull over, like the rubber ones, and it smelled like just straight rubber and sweat on the inside with fur. I remember dumping ketchup on myself one time.
Oh, really?
Because I wanted it to be like blood. Like, literally, just ketchup. Like, ketchup itself. It stunk and everything.
Yeah, I mean...
No more Halloween, though, I guess.
Hopefully this doesn't go down, right? Because we're really starting... We're not just affecting, like... It's not just a holiday, right?
The kids.
It's the kids. Yeah. Like, this is a tradition that's went on for, I don't know how many years. Like, we're talking about change. We are literally changing life as we know it. Yeah. Like, as we know it. Like, for kids, they don't know it. So this is like, hey, this is how it's supposed to be.
I wonder what's going to happen around Christmas time.
Are they going to cancel? They're going to cancel Christmas gatherings.
Because
no more Christmas parties.
Like Christmas, Hanukkah, like
or holiday parties. If you're not,
Yeah, like a Christmas, Hanukkah, like the big. I mean,
dude,
it's almost.
Because they're saying the second wave is going to come back and hit us in the fall harder than ever because the flu was supposed to be there and now it's going to happen. We probably had this on top of COVID. So at this point, I don't know, man. We'll see what's going to go down. But hopefully they do not cancel Halloween. But here's the problem. The vendors out there don't know what they're going to do. I mean,
What do you mean?
So, like I said, with this time, that's when more candy is in demand.
Oh, yeah, they make more.
They have to produce more. They produce these costumes, so at that point they need to do it. And I think China produces most of the damn costumes anyway.
In every grocery store dedicated to Halloween candy.
For real.
So here's these 4 aisles.
For real.
This is Halloween section.
Remember this one too? This one they will go out of business. The
Spirit.
Halloween store.
Yeah.
It's a store just for Halloween.
Yeah.
Like they're done if this happens.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna take a hit.
People just might have Halloween parties, even though you're not supposed to gather. Maybe they just have a whole bunch of kids at the house and play games and bring candy or have a different way to do it. Like,
I don't know, man. We'll see how this goes.
But then they might be watching for that too, because I mean, if they're watching, just like the NFL player guy had the party at his house and they're watching and someone got shot and all that stuff.
Yeah,
they're watching everybody have these gatherings. So,
I know. It's definitely out there, man.
They're literally making these kids into just like introverts.
Seriously. I mean, I was talking to Peter the other day. I'm like, because there's some kids in the neighborhood, but there's not that many, right? And he's like, the only people I get to really talk to, like, friend-wise, is when I play sports.
Yeah. Or
on the video game, like, through his headset. I'm like, man, you're right. I mean, it sucks. You can't have big get-togethers. There's not big, like, functions.
You can't just get on his bike and ride down the street to the park and throw the ball around and do all that.
About
You can't even do that. Now it's crazy.
When you meet new kids, because that's what you did as a kid, right? What do? You have to go up to them and be 6 foot apart? Have a mask on?
No.
I mean, this is where it's going, dude. I mean, even schools, we're going to see because...
Monday.
His got moved back to August 24th. Hillsborough just passed it to say that they're not going back to school yet. So... I guarantee that some of these other counties start falling in line with that. And I know Pasco's teachers, they passed it. When did they pass? They passed it like just recently.
So there's no definite date. I know they pushed it back. I know it was the 5th, and they pushed it back.
Pasco's teachers try to. They put 10th
and the 24th.
They try to put a court case in for an injunction to try to move back to online, and that's where we're at. So I don't know. We're gonna see, man. We're definitely gonna see how this goes. And it's a damn shame if we lose Halloween, for sure, for sure.
Or any other the holidays.
Any of the holidays.
Even holidays I don't celebrate.
Thanksgiving,
like even if holidays I don't know about, like holidays that I don't celebrate, I know about like other religions. That sucks that you've been doing that every single year. Anything you do that you've been doing every single year with your friends or family or whoever, that sucks that they're just taking it away.
Well, I mean, think about this too. Think about it.
I'm gonna take away birthdays too. I can't,
birthday cake. That's already been done. That's done.
No birthday cake.
No blowing your candles out on the cake. You better take it out and blow it. And then
bring the iPad so I can tap the candles out.
You better blow it into a corner because your aerosols or the droplets might be spreading out to somebody else. You never know.
And the worst thing is, I think, is the food, man. Thanksgiving and all
Thanksgiving, dude. It's gonna be horrible if that happens. So hopefully it does not happen. We're gonna see what happens here very shortly, though.
Yeah. Movies are still coming out. Still good movies. Though.
Yes.
A lot of good movies.
Yeah. So hopefully movies are gonna start coming out. Movies are starting to get made though. Hollywood's back and they're starting to start producing here. So John Wick 4 and John Wick 5 are gonna be shot together. That's pretty cool.
Pushing them. They know people have nothing to do but watch movies.
Absolutely.
So I mean, all these new movie things, they have outdoor movie events now and new movies coming out.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm kind of a homebody anyways.
Absolutely.
I just don't like to be told I have to be home. I'm one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like all these movies, Netflix movies and new movies.
Yeah. What up, Mike? How you doing, man? Big shout out to Mike Neal, Texas, Titan fan. So this is gonna be cool. Keanu Reeves coming back to obviously do these films. It's gonna be awesome. Movie night. We're going to do one here in Tampa. Titan Medical Center is going to put it on. We're going to put it on a location that's outside. That's already set up. Very beautiful by the water. We're going to do that movie night. So we're going to do a poll here shortly. Next week, excuse me, because this is already Friday. We're going to put a poll out and asking you guys, if you guys could see 2 movies, what would they be?
Outdoor setting.
There's food. There's going to be everything. Everything's available. It's going to be a beautiful, like, upper enchilada location, real nice, real cool. So
that's a good question right there. Because I'm thinking if it were me, would I want to see like one and then the sequel? Would I want to see like a love and action? Would I want to see 2 action?
Right.
That's a good.
Right. So we're gonna put a poll out, and then we'll figure out because there's gonna be probably some common ones or whatever like that. We'll pick out the ones that we think, and then we'll make another poll, and then we're gonna figure out. We're gonna get down to which 2 that we should be playing. And at that point, we're going to pick some good movies, and we're going to have a great time. We already started, because there's a pool there, too. And the pool, this is all in front of a big screen. Everybody will be social distance and the whole 9, and have plenty of space. And we're going to get these big floats, like popcorn, like a looking float, and like all that. And people can, like, float in there and watch the movie, too. So got some really cool stuff coming up. We're going to create our own events here at Titan Medical Center, because there's stuff, and we're going to make sure that everything's safe and everything's right. And for our people. So we got to do something.
And I guarantee people will try to emulate. They'll try to copy the events that we do, but it's not going to be Titan.
It's not going to be Titan. It's not going to be at this location.
Yeah, it's not going to be at this location.
And you can't. There's no location like this in Tampa.
None.
Perfect.
None.
So we got a monopoly on it.
Perfect. Weather, everything.
Weather, that's the only thing we got to make sure of, and we'll make sure that we plan it like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ahead, so we can at least see on a little weather channel what it's supposed to be like.
But in general, the weather here in Florida.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
For people that aren't in Florida.
Gorgeous.
That hear about Florida.
Gorgeous. And
it
then
may be beautiful where you're at right now, but it's going to be beautiful where I'm at in January.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the difference.
I mean, think about it. We're going to do it every month is what we're talking about doing. And then in September and October, those are awesome times to be outside right now, especially at night. It'll be perfect, 70 degrees. You'll watch it, no wind. It'll be really cool.
It's not too busy, too, because a lot of the summer tourists are back. A lot of the people are back away at school. A lot of the college kids come down here.
Are they going to go back to school?
Yeah.
We don't even, that's what I'm saying. Snowbirds are probably already down here. I don't know, man. We're just, I don't know. Tampa, like I said,
it's weird because some places are really, really busy and some places aren't open at all. Right. And some places are like dead. No one's even in the place. So.
It's nuts.
Some places are doing better, a lot better because of this. And some places they're shutting down major like Dunkin' Donuts and places like that. They're shutting down the locations. It's like, what's next?
Yeah, we're going to see huge chains. That's not good. NPC Florida State. So we will be down in Orlando next weekend. The crew will be some of the Titanettes. Me, Drew, Art, Charisse. I don't know who else is coming out there with us. Jen, obviously Jen and Eva, they're going to be out there. I think Big Meech is coming out there, so you guys know Michelle works in the office. So we're going to have an action-packed event here. We're going to make it good.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time, and I can't believe it's been a year already. Last year was a great time. Yep. Deke always has a great show.
Yep.
Shout out to Deke for having us.
Yep.
Again, title sponsor. Just like I told you in one of my posts, all the title sponsor events with Titan are good events. Whether they're Jeep events, car shows, fashion shows, bodybuilding shows, anything, charity events, all of our events are good events. The Big Drew approved events. Everything Titan is Big Drew approved. It's going to be a good show. And great news, Big Phil, the guy that got 4th place in the Jamaica. He's from Jamaica. That's what I was thinking. And the Tampa Pro, he got 4th place. Guy from Jamaica that lives in Tampa now. He's going to be guest posing at the Mid Florida. So, bodybuilder, he could even place high. He looked great. Big, huge guy. So if you like big freak bodybuilders shredded, come watch him guest pose. It's going to be a great time.
It's going to be a great time for sure. We're going to be there. We're going to have plenty of gear to pass out to you guys, girls, guys. We're going to have some exclusive gear out there. So you guys are going to love it. Make sure you guys are out there.
And we'll let you know what gym we're training at, too. We're probably going to get together. Every time we go out to Orlando, Titan, we get together and go to a gym and kind of, have our little Titan workout. So I'll let you know what gym we're going to be at if you guys want to come by, hang out, get some pictures, and work out with us. It's going to be cool, too.
Absolutely. We're going to give out some exclusive gear out there. So you guys make sure you guys come out there, see us, talk to us, say what's up. So what I've got here, we'll probably do a contest or something for this stuff. So I've got the different Titan Medical Center, Nike jumpsuits. So here's the blue one.
It's clean.
Clean. Oh, yeah. Here's the black one. Now, if you're a big guy like Drew, these are tailored, and even the double X didn't fit Drew. So if you're his size, you're out of the game. But if you're any other size, from me down, I guess, you can get one of these.
They're real nice, too. They have zipper pockets, too. So I know with me, I lose everything all day.
Right. Beautiful
zipper
material.
Pockets on both sides, too. So
check these out. So, now, if you can't get one of those, we've got these. Nike.
Yeah, those are my favorites.
Right?
Those are
light, nice. And then if you're up north and you want a bigger size, we even got the hoodies.
Yeah. And they have the rain guard hood on there too. With the vented hood.
Yeah.
See how the hood is vented?
Ahead,
it's like a rain guard. It's like a rain guard vented hood on it.
They're awesome, man.
Zipper pockets as well, with an extra zipper pocket in there for your keys and everything. Those
all Nike, nice. All first class stuff. That's all you're gonna get from Titan. Whether it's our events, our athletes, our clothing, our therapies, or our patient service, you're only gonna get the best. I even got a couple grays, depending on the size. Same jacket as the black one, hood, vent. Nike all 9.
Yeah, those are nice.
Ladies, I got some new tank tops in for you guys. These are next level, real stretchy, breathable, and they got the Team Titan going down the back. So, Rodney, I got a suit for you. You need to come in so you can see me so we can get you all tailored up and ready to go. All right, so guys, you guys can get one of the shirts today if you guys text Titan Gear, hashtag, and text 727-389-3220. You guys can get a shirt today, and then we're going to do a contest for these jackets. Or, excuse me, for the jumpsuits.
Those jumpsuits are nice, too. I mean, it's not... If you get that off the rack at Dick's, you're paying a lot. That's before it's embroidered and everything. So we're talking like $150.
Yeah, man.
$150 top. Those tops are over $120 alone without the embroidery on it.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's a good quality. It's not just a typical... It's not a nice print on a regular shirt. No. The quality of it is real, real nice.
Absolutely. Just see,
especially with the runner hood ones, those are real.
Just on the back, the embroidery alone, because it's all embroidered.
Yeah.
It's like $20, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, but it looks real nice.
Yeah, if you can't tell it's embroidered, it's actually embroidered.
That's embroidered. That's not printed on. That's embroidered, man. That's gonna last forever. So these are awesome.
And the jackets, the ones that you have with the hood on it, the ones that have the zipper pockets and the vented hood. I've worked out in mine 2 or 3 times. You guys, me, I sweat like crazy. I've worked out in mine 2 or 3 times and washed it a bunch of times, and it still looks exactly like that. So it's not something that is too nice where you can't work out in it because it's too nice.
Yep.
I've done both, and it looks still exactly like that.
I mean, these are really nice.
Quality.
Like I said, only top quality for you guys.
I go in the sun and drench it up, wash it. It still looks the same.
Absolutely.
Right here to the 727 number?
Yep.
All right, gonna post that now.
You guys get a free shirt, tank top for the ladies, whichever you want. All right, guys. It's been a great Friday. Make sure you guys are sharing this. If you're on Facebook, please tag some people. If you're on Instagram for us, Twitter, please tag us on there. Retweet. That'd be awesome. YouTube, all our videos, all our content's on there. Exclusive content's on there. All the longer videos of me, Drew, and all the crew is on there too as well. Education videos on how to do the injections. You know, maybe some information about HRT that you guys didn't know is on there too as well. So make sure you guys check that all out.
Check all of it out. And if you get tired of looking at our faces, check out the podcast and listen to us on your way to work, your way home from work, whenever you want to. Clean the house. Check out the podcast. Just listen to us.
Yep.
You don't have to look at us.
Yep. Don't got to listen to us, or you don't got to see us, but you can listen to us in the car, in the gym, whether you're just training, whatever it is. You guys will have us in your ear, telling you guys some good information or make you guys laugh, I promise. So make sure you guys are tuning in next week for us. Titan Lifestyle with Big Drew, 2 p.m. every Friday. Now, next Friday, we're going to be in Orlando, so we'll be in a new location.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Absolutely.
Good location out there.
Absolutely. It's going to be awesome out there. We'll do some exclusive coverage, too, of the show and what we're doing out there, because we just don't go to the show when we're out in Orlando.
The show will be at the Rosen, too.
Yes.
If you guys don't know where the show's at, we keep saying Orlando. It's going to be at the Rosen.
Yep, the Rosen Center.
The Rosen, so there's 2 Rosens, so make sure you get the right Rosen.
International Drive.
International Drive Rosens.
Yep.
Great hotel. You can come there and hang out there, too. They got a lot of good stuff.
Absolutely.
The gym there is actually decent for a hotel gym.
Yeah.
And they have smoothies right outside the gym with a coffee shop.
Oh, wow.
You know, I'm always remembering the food at all these places.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's really, really cool. Yeah, so we'll be down there representing hardcore, so look out for the Titan crew. Come take a picture with us, see us, show some love, man, and we'll show you some back, all right? So that's it. We'll see you guys Titan Talk Tuesday, 6 p.m. with me, and the Titan Medical Health and Lifestyle Show on ABC at 11 a.m., and we got some special times coming up on those too. So I can't wait, guys. Enjoy your weekend, be safe, and be healthy.
That's it. Titan Talk Tuesday. Let's get it. I'm out. Big Drew signing off. I'm tightened up. Y'all better tighten up.